Hello again, this is Charlie Tuna on the radio. Well, I got taken. I never know what to expect when I come into work anymore. Today there's a note in my mailbox. It reads, Torrid Italian Beauty would like to take you for a ride. And there's a phone number to call. Immediately I think of maybe Sophia Loren or Gina Lollobrigida. Turned out to be a sports car salesman with a Ferrari. This is the Charlie Tuna radio show. Check your local listings or your daughter's diary. By the way, this is not a sunburn I have today. I fell in a punch bowl at a party last night. Here's more music with Miss Barbara Streisand. I love you when you're angry. Stay tuned. It's Charlie with Creedence Clearwater Revival. So Raiders' biggest success today, Indian Reservation, and big record it is for them. By the way, I have an announcement here concerning that. The Indian dance scheduled for tonight at the reservation has been postponed due to rain. What does this mean, anyway? And now the continuing story of second place. Last time, Ace O'Diamond, a joker from Poker Teller, Idaho, hit a grand slam in spades in spite of the dummy he had for a partner. Meanwhile, Kerry Sell was running around and around, trying to join the Circleville, Ohio track team. Today, in second place, Alphabet cast a spell over Vera Dumb with these words. You are provided protection and benefits in civil court actions by the Soldiers and Sailors Civil Relief Act. In connection with, I feel the spell breaking, in connection with payments on contracts, interest, mortgages, leases, storage, insurance premiums, you can have protection against seizure and the benefits of extended time. For quick relief, try SSCRA. Now here's Bill Withers.
Ain't no sunshine when she...
It's Bill Withers who could win the Lou Rawls Sound-Alike contest, hands down. Here's a group so heavy they named a city after him, Chicago, and a new single, Beginnings. It's Charlie and your tuner with my flat little friends, the hits. This is Johnny Rivers, who has come a long way since the Whiskey A Go-Go and songs about Memphis. This is called Think His Name. It's getting so anymore you don't have to dial a prayer, just dial a radio station. Clap your hands, brothers and sisters. Come forward and don't touch the radio, though, if you're wet. Get the biggest shock of your life.
Think his name.
For those of you just tuning in,
I am W-O-O-O, and I'm still here again.
rock and roll on the radio with Charlie Tuna. By the way, I must take a moment to commend the building maintenance crew for making the studio so nice and cool and comfortable today. I sensed it was going to be a little chilly when, as I opened the door, a light went on. That's neither here nor there, though. The Grassroots with some more music. Get out the Kleenex. Here come the Bee Gees. Their brand new sad one called How Can You Mend a Broken Heart. How long have I been doing this show so far now? 25 minutes? Show about 25 minutes old. This is Charlie Tuna's radio love story. What do you say about a 25-minute-old show that died?
I can think.
It's the Bee Gees. Tinkle My Fancy. I love it. How can you mend a broken heart? This is Charlie Tuna from Hollywood. By the way, in case you ever want to write me, it's a lot cheaper than phoning, unless you're Martha Mitchell in this instance. But if you don't want to write me, just send a letter to Charlie Tuna. And remember, if it's a personal item, it may be open for postal inspection, so be cool and make it a brown envelope. And send it to Charlie Tuna and care of the station. I'll get to it. Being in Hollywood, there are a lot of strange stories you probably hear about coming out of the city. And the latest one is about a guy who's for 5 years been driving to work every morning on one of our freeways in Los Angeles with a dog on a motorcycle. Now, I know a lot of guys ride around with dogs on their motorcycles. I've seen them, but this is a real dog, right? And we've got him on the phone, and we're going to talk to him. He was arrested, finally, by the police for riding to work in the freeway with the dog on the back of his motorcycle. He's on the phone right now, so let's talk to him and find out what happened.
John, you were in court yesterday. This was about the dog that was riding on your motorbike on the freeway, right?
Right, yes.
How did the police ever notice you in the first place?
Well, we were riding down the freeway, heading towards Los Angeles, and the dog was standing on the rear seat with his front paws on my shoulders.
That doesn't look that unusual, I guess.
No, I guess you see one of those every once in a while. I don't know.
You had the dog dressed, too, right?
Well, he had a pair of goggles on his eyes and a scarf around his neck.
What was he doing while you rode? I mean, outside of about 55 miles an hour.
Oh, he was just looking at the traffic and woofing at passing interesting people.
Did you ever have any trouble losing control of the bike if you went by a hydrant or something?
No, he gives me a signal once in a while, but other than that, there's no problem.
Is it true somebody said, is your license plate K9?
Not quite. I guess that's pretty close. That's his membership number in an antique motorcycle club.
Well, how did the court case come out yesterday?
Well, I have to go back on the 23rd for a court trial.
Really?
It turns out that when you have a ticket that's less than $50, you don't have a choice of a jury trial anymore. So I'm stuck with a court trial.
Are you open to a suggestion for your defense?
Oh, definitely.
Tell the judge you think he's barking up the wrong tree.
Right.
I've got...
Never-ending song. Some days I wish it would, and I would just get out of here and slip out. Nobody would notice. That's Delaney and Bonnie, and this is the Charlie Tuna. Looking at the paper, there are more strikes. You hear about nowadays. There's been a national telephone strike in the country that was settled. There was a national railroad strike. There's been a dock workers strike on the West Coast. Want to hear the latest? It's just out. A band of monks has gone on strike. They're demanding worse conditions. Well, that cans it for the Charlie Tuna Show. Thank you for listening. It's time for me to mount up on my high horse and ride off to that... You like that stuff? Right off to that great turntable in the sky. We'll be back next week. And speaking on behalf of the Charlie Tuna Show, this is Wayne Newton. Stay tuned.